What's up, everybody? It's Joneser, your favorite comic book guy.
It's me.
Me, my favorite sidekick, Lyrik. And today we are going to get back into some Masters of the Universe origins. We're going to open a Snake Mountain. What's up, everybody? It's Joneser, your favorite comic book guy.
Let's do this.
Well, all right, we're going to get back to some Masters of the Universe origins. It's been a hot minute since I've opened any. But before we do that, I'd like to remind everybody to please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that wonderful stuff because it really helps the channel out. And so, without further ado, let's dive in to Snake Mountain. Well, okay, we're going to dive in here to the Snake Mountain. And as you can see, it's got a nice little tower. We got the gate, Wolf Gate, like usual. I love the detail we've got here in the rocks and in the shapes of things. Got the bridge like normal here. Looking very cool. Love the size of this snake. Very awesome. Articulating jaw and head and able to twist and move the body. Very, very nice touch. Very cool. You know, the bridge, of course, I like the different color there for the railings. You know, they got some pegs on the steps. We got those shackles like usual, the wolf head. And, of course, Lyrik demonstrating the mouth moving like usual. Now, transitioning into the inside here, we got a cool little bone throne. And it sits to the floor here with this little peg. But I really don't like that because it kind of covers up the sticker. So I kind of moved it over to this corner. It's got a nice little dungeon. The similar wolf gate from the top. You know, the thing opens there. You can put your prisoner inside. Very cool. And then off over to this side, we've got the acid pool with some creatures. Little weapon rack over here. Very, very cool. And then, of course, the classic trap door, which is a little more of a grate this time, which is very awesome, very nice touch. And one thing I thought was really cool, you could take this dungeon out and remove it, and then you can see, you know, the inside there, and then you can slide this piece in over here. If this will go in, there we go. And now this thing is ready for some sinister purposes. Okay, we got our trap in place here. Now we're going to bring forth our victim. It looks like we've got the dim-witted Ram Man to sit there on the grate. Hey, what am I doing here for? Oh no, this don't look good, are we? Ah! That is how you get him in there. You can open the little gate to let him out, but of course Skeletor wouldn't do such a thing. He'd keep that prisoner in there, wouldn't he? Well, anyways, you can dig him out that way, or you can just open the door there. Pretty cool stuff. A little different than the net the old one have, which we'll compare to that later. But I thought first we'd see this thing in Playtime action. Now, of course, we like to play with our toys over here on the Joneser Show. So we got them guys up top, the evil doers sitting there ready to do battle. We got the forces of good ready to meet the challenge. Pretty cool little effect here with the acid pit. I don't know why Stratos would just fly out. Cobra Khan there. Now, you know, most of the action on this thing is usually on the outside, but the inside, this version is really kind of made up for that. They had the upper level there, a Whiplash looking to sneak up on old He-Man. Looks like Jitsu hit Ram Man in the wrong place there. I was in the strong spot. Clamp Champ looks ready to rock. This is awesome. Of course, we got Man-at-Arms surveying the situation at hand. And Skeletor, of course, on his little bone throne, giggling maniacally, and He-Man ready to mop the floor with him. As I said before, I really think the action on Snake Mountain is on the outside of the playset, not so much the inside. We got our little evil army ready to do battle, and we got Buzz Off showing off the chains there, looking ready to rescue. Beastman using the peg to stand on the stairs. You could have never done that before. And we got some lookouts up on the top just chilling. Oh, that Eternian Guard's not having a very good day, that's for sure. And then, of course, an iconic pose there from an old puzzle I had. And yeah, the set as a whole, it really does the trick. It's very cool. God, I love that pose right there. That's a great picture. Well, alright, here's a side-by-side comparison of the Vintage one and the Origins one. And as you can see, the Origins one is a lot bigger. That's not the only thing. The colors seem to be a little brighter. There's a little mountain peak on the top. The snake is much larger. Although I do like the colors of the Vintage one, it is pretty cool to have the articulation and the play features with the new one. The gate, much larger, and it locks in place, won't swing around. Platforms are very different, but again, I think with the different colors and different aesthetics, I'm going to have to say the Origins one is probably the better one of the two. Although there is a feature that the old one has that the new one has skipped. Now, if you open the old set up here, the locks on it are a little different. There are clips on the old one and there are hooks on the new one. But that isn't really what I'm getting at here. Once my favorite sidekick gets this opened up, the old one has a microphone, which it takes a battery here, and it's a pretty fun little feature here that we're going to demonstrate for you. Of course, yeah, there is the little net for when the trap drawer drops and the character would fall into the net, which I never understood. Like, Skeletor would have just let him fall into the acid. I don't get why save him in the net, unless it's just to increase his terror while he's hanging over those beasts' mouths. But anyways, a lot of fans were upset that the microphone feature was not included in the new Origins Snake Mountain. So Lyrik and I, we're going to flip this thing around the other way here. Get this turned on here. And then Lyric's going to demonstrate this for us. Very cool. Can you give me an evil laugh? Alright. Well, you'll have to let me know if you think you got enough value in this Origins one without having the action feature of the microphone. I think, with the bone throne and the, gate and the prison and all the extra stuff, pretty cool. But there's no denying how fun that is. Joneser out. This episode of Motu Joneser was brought to you by our sponsors on Patreon. That's right, for less than the price of a cup of coffee, you too can help us create more fun content. Please consider joining. And you can see me every Saturday night at 10 Central and Sunday at noon Central on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures.